We are still in our topic, Introduction to Entrepreneurship, and our subtopic is career, and we are looking at employment, supportive skills needed for different careers. Our heading today: what do different careers need in order to achieve their set targets? Different career, because we say the career is an activity one pursues or does over a given period of time for his survival. So one of these supportive skills, why are we calling them supportive skills? Is because they support them during their work, during their day-to-day management of enterprises, of their activities. So we are calling them support because they support them. They may not only they may not be fully or they may not be 100% supportive, but they are required to be part of these career holders so that they realize positive yields, the results, the output. So one of them is communication skills. We know very well that communication is key in as far as production of goods and the marketing of goods or services is concerned. So without communication, almost you realize zero work done, because you need to communicate, you need to send messages, you need to get feedback, you need also to give out feedback to customers. You need to receive feedback from customers as you give them feedback from your enterprises. So we are saying the ability of a person, of course, to use good ways of communicating with others. The ability of a person to use good ways of communicating with others. Why do you think it is important for you to communicate with others? It means when you communicate with others, you will be able to understand where those people belong. If is a customer, you will know the needs of your customer, you will know the queries of your customer, you will know, of course, what the customer needs, what the customer requires. If you are communicating with the suppliers of raw materials, they automatically know which raw materials you need, and they automatically know how much you are willing to pay, when and how. At the same time, you will also know the raw materials that is at their disposal. You will know what they want, and at the end of it all, you will be able to make your career move forward because you have communicated with them in good ways. Then, another supportive skill that a given career is supposed to have, another supportive skill that we need as career holders is the adaptive skills, the ability for a person to easily respond to changes. How do you adapt to changes? Because you may be in business, you may be carrying out production, and automatically you are producing quality goods. But what if you meet some changes? The quality you're expecting fails to come true because you have an expectation at the end of it all, there is something you want to achieve. What if it doesn't come true? What if you employ someone and someone doesn't give you what you expected of him or her? What if you located your business and what you expected from that location doesn't come out? What do you do? So you need to be having these adaptive skills that will enable you be able to move with changes. If there is any change, you are capable of adapting to that change. Whether it is a positive change, you adapt to it. Even though it is a negative change, you adapt to that negative change. So we have to say that adaptive skills are so much important because they make these career holders, people or persons, respond to changes within an organization. Like for example, you may employ a co-worker, someone to help you during production. And when you employ someone, you expect much from him or her. But when he reaches at the workplace, he does something different from what you expected of him. So what you do, you are not supposed to lose hope. You have to adapt by that and see what next. so that you can realize a positive movement of your career, of your activity, of your business to another level. So this is adaptive skills. You have understood it as the ability of a person to easily respond to changes within an organization. Then we have another skill that a career holder should possess on top of other skills. And this skill is decision-making skills. Ability of ability to be initiative and taking informed decision. It means that you should always know when to decide and when not to decide. You should always not move with your decision with your hands. Always think twice before you make a decision. It may be a bad decision, it may be a good decision. But what is important is, do you know why you are deciding that way? Do you know why you are making a decision in that way? Do you know why anyway you are thinking like the way you are thinking? What are the effects of the decision you are going to make? What are the effects? Because we know effects could be positive or negative, but what are those effects? So it is out of those effects that we have first of all understood that will make you or enable you carry out a given decision. That's why we said ability to be initiative, be very steady at the start, and taking informed decision. Don't decide and then later on you regret. Then we've got another supportive skill we are calling interpersonal skills. Ability of a person to easily relate with others. How do you interact with fellow people? They could be workmates, they could be employees, they could be fellow business people. How do you relate with them? Remember, the moment you relate with other people, there are some things you learn from them, and automatically there are some things they learn from you. So when you relate with others positively, your business always gains, as you may also gain the other skill that you did not have. So always think about interpersonal skills. They will always support your career, and your career will always develop. So if you don't have the capacity to relate with others, to interact with others, your business will always miss something, as you will always have the skills you were born with or the ones you acquired in school, and you are not adding there any other skill. So someone who is dealing with others positively, someone who is interacting with other people in the business and out the business, will always be able to move forward his or her career. So interpersonal skills is very, very important, as it supports your career, as it enables your career to grow, as it makes your career to grow. Because we've got different careers, but in each and every career that you are in any career that you have pursued, you have moved in, always think about interpersonal skills. Always look at other people as important, as people who can make your business, your career grow, and you achieve more as set by you in the objectives and goals. So that is the interpersonal skills. So we come to technical skills, ability of person to understand and fully participate in the production process of goods and services in a business. So technical skills means you are capable of understanding and fully participating. So meaning when production is taking place, you are there. When people are participating in production processes, you are there. In other words, learning is endless. You will always learn. Here they are trying to tell you that, are you capable of learning how to produce goods within an organization? That's why you may study something different, but when it comes to practical engagement in business, you find yourself producing something also. So not only the one you studied that you always produce it alone. There are other things that you learn on the job. So if you don't have these technical skills, you will always be single-sided. That for me, I studied this, and this is what I can do. For me, I learned how to produce chapats. I cannot learn how to produce mandas, which is very wrong. So you should always be able to participate in production and be able to understand how the production processes move. For that matter, you'll be able to move forward your career, and you will never regret. You will never think negatively as to why you carried on that particular career. So technical skills are supportive skills that you people need if you are to see your business, your organization, your enterprise moving to another level positively. It may move to another level negatively by backsliding. The money that was invested after a given period of time, you realize that instead of increasing, it is instead reducing. That is in case the output is low. Why? When the workers do not have technical skills, and we said when output is low, automatically we realize low income and low profits. And this one ensures that, this one makes the business fail to grow to a level that the owner wishes it to be. So this is an technical skills as a supportive skill. Now we are looking at another supportive skill, which is creativity and innovativeness, ability to develop new ideas and methods. Don't always stick to old methods of doing things. Always be creative. Come up with some other methods, new methods, moderate on the methods you had, the old methods. Try to ensure that the old methods have been moderated, have been dealt with in a positive way, so that they change from the old fashion to the fashion that suits the requirements of the career, of your career. So creativity and innovativeness is key, as it brings in new products or services, new trends, and new customers, because we'll be knowing how to handle the customers as a creative person. Then another supportive skill, we are looking at stamina, the energy that a career holder possesses. The ability of a person to work hard or put in much effort, and for a long period of time without either getting tired. The stamina, the energy you can put in. How long can you perform a given task? How long can you take to work in your business, in your career? Do you work for long hours, or you don't have that capacity? A person who works for long hours always benefits. A person who works hard, as one of the entrepreneurial characteristics, always benefits more than the one who works for a short period of time. As you work for a short period of time, the output becomes low. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we said the moment the output is low, automatically we don't realize any income, and the business may remain stagnant. It may not expand. And when, of course, the business doesn't expand, later on it may collapse. So for that matter, we are saying stamina is key and is important, as it makes someone work hard and for long hours without getting tired easily. So as we look at these supportive skills, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow entrepreneurs, let's try to think about them. If we did not have them, if we are not having them, let's try to adopt them, as they are going to help us when it comes to management of our careers, of our enterprises, of our organizations, of our businesses, in order to realize an increase in output, which will subsequently result to an increase in income. And at the end of it all, we shall see our business expanding in the long run. Let's meet in the next session.